Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an ML sneak peek video. We are on Chinchilla Leaks, link in the description if you want to join along. So I know you guys don't like hearing this, but I do need to preface the video by saying everything we're about to go over, it is not official, it is not confirmed. Just because you see something on here does not mean it's actually going to happen, alright? We have to wait until it is officially released. Once it's available to the public, then we're good to go. A good example is Sigrid4 and Ryclops, where everyone was thinking that Ryclops was going to be the paid bounty hunt monster and Sigrid4 was going to be the free monster, and it turned out to be the other way around, right? So until SP officially announces something, nothing is official, nothing is confirmed, it's all up in the air. With that being said, we are on the sneak peek, so let's go ahead and see what is coming up. I'm going to start off with information from August 11th. So I'm recording this on the 17th, so I imagine a lot of you have seen this. Shouldn't even let me know we have a new monster out, so that's going to be interesting. I still waited a couple extra days just to see if there's anything more. So let's see. We have the Jacksepticeye event. If you don't know, Jacksepticeye is going to be a monster. He looks basically like Loggercon to me. People said, is it Riley? I think, yeah, he looks like Riley Leprechaun. But let's see, Nature Tank with Taunt and Healing skills. You can get him or collect his cells. His skill set is out, by the way. Yeah, here it is. So you can already see his skill set. He can actually give an ally dodge area. But Nature Tank with Taunt and Healing skills. I mean, look, getting his cells is very easy. Ever since SP started doing YouTuber-based monsters, literally you can watch a bunch of Monsterwood videos and you get the monster, or there's a ton of breeding events. There's so many ways to get it. He's going to have a book, of course. Let's see, Metro Era book. Monsterwood cells. Alright, the upcoming era sagas. Emerald Nathura is going to be chapter 6, and Bar1 X, the Wastelands, is going to be chapter 7. Okay. Oh, did I say Bar1? Baron, right? Baron? Baron X, not Bar1. Alright, Sigrid4, so that's old information. That's old information. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Ooh, this is interesting. Also, there will be a cell converted into Amber, Stardust, or Ludum. Okay, I tried to contact support asking if they could turn my 3,752 Overflow Platypus cells into Stardust, and they told me that. You know what? This would actually be a really good idea. For example, I have Armor Claw. Armor Claw is maxed out. I have a ton of extra cells for Armor Claw. It's not like I can just donate to my team whenever I want, since you're not allowed to donate those cells unless there's a special event. SP should let us convert monster cells that we have in excess into the current generation resource that we use, right? Because I don't really need a bunch of legendary cells from that monster to 130. I don't need all these extra Armor Claw cells like I was saying. So this would actually be a pretty good idea. Basically, just wait till the feature is available to all. Keep in mind this feature could come out tomorrow in 6 months. We have not received leaks on this. Alright, cannot share conversations. Alright, so but that's good to know. Alright, we have a choose your pathway, Tabora and Chimney for the owners. Bounty hunt, so pretty old. Alright, here we go. So here is a new monster skill set we have. Aloe Death. So like aloe vera, but Aloe Death. Deals moderate nature damage when enemy applies negate healing. Gotta love the negate healing mechanic. Applies 50% damage mirror to itself. Applies a 50% damage mirror to all. Blocks 50% of incoming damage to itself. Hug me. If only this was for the team, that would be very nice. But okay, to yourself. Low nature damage to enemies. Applies bleed to our enemies. Deals moderate nature damage. Applies negate healing. That's good. And even better, okay. Gotta love negate healing. You gotta really love reverse healing. So rather than healing, they will actually take damage. Moderate nature damage plus reverse healing. Can you imagine the enemy is a 150, has a med pack, and what is that? Heals like 150k per use. It's now minus 150k HP. Whew! So reverse healing mechanic, something I love. And then you give this monster like a hidden shiv. You're dealing damage with hidden shiv. You're dealing damage with bleed, and then whenever they heal, reverse healing kicks in. Gotta love it. Massive nature and reverse healing. Alright, so it's just an attacker that utilizes reverse healing. I'm a fan of it. Is it anything too crazy? Not really, but I'm a big fan of this monster. Removes positive effects, deals heavy nature damage, applies poison antivirus to all. Very heavy nature damage. So off the top of my head, okay, you have a spawnable negate healing skill. I mean, you would go with the AoE route, so you'd go stolen vitamins, you'd go with your massive attack, you'd probably go with your very heavy nature, and then to have a spawnable skill, you could probably do the spawnable negate healing. Also, it's not a bad idea to go with the low nature bleeding. Yeah, because he's more of an attacker. I personally don't like to run self skills like this on my attackers. There are benefits. For example, if the enemy possesses you, hey, you have a self skill you can potentially utilize. Also, this is actually one of the better self skills where you were gonna block 50% of incoming damage. You can actually survive anytime the enemy damages you. You're reflecting 50% of damage, so it's not a bad self skill. But I would like to go just raw damage outputs. Nature attack, reverse healing damage mirror. Aloe Death made it out of the wastelands and into Monster Town. Okay, so let's go down. We won't go over the lore too much. It's going to be the new multiplayer monster. Very cool. So, easy high-ranking monster, I think. Like rank 3 at least. Abomination. Oh, so you can't get possessed. Or corrupted. Immune to poison. And status caster gains 50% damage at the start of the battle. Cool. Yeah, I just go the pure attack route. Maybe spammable in case I need to worry about Don Canine activating my cooldowns. Okay, let's see. We have... Is it Acheron? Underworld Guardian. Deals moderate dark damage. I gotta say, the skill name looks tight. Unholy Demon. Deals low dark damage. Spammable. It's gonna be a lifesteal monster. Deals moderate dark damage to enemies. Applies nightmares. Deals heavy dark damage, nightmare, and bleed to a single enemy. Damage boost and light hater. Okay. So that's funny. You're a dark monster that hates the light element, which makes sense since they have an elemental advantage against you. Well, you also have an elemental advantage against them thanks to their skill. Let's see. Applies double damage enemy to control to itself. Deals heavy dark damage to enemies. Okay, strong AoE. Deals massive dark damage. You know what? I'm not a fan of this monster. Applies light hater to itself. Triple damage enemy to control. So, let's see. So you have a moderate dark lifesteal. AoE. Deals moderate dark damage, nightmares to awe. Heavy dark, nightmare and bleed. Damage boost and light hater. Double damage. I suppose you could double damage, damage boost, and light hater. So against a light monster, you would OTK after setting up hated rage. Yeah, I'm not feeling this monster. This is probably going to be a strong 45 damage AoE. Massive dark damage. And we have massive again. We're seeing a lot of monsters with massive, right? Massive nature, massive dark. Not a big fan. The Inheritor and Kai the Sun Melter have only started the new roles as co-rulers. Alright, damage boost, dark is echo, lifesteal. Alright, moving on. We have Monsterwood cells. You can obtain free Don Canine, Pure Pandoff, Nightingale, and Hornets. And there's a bonus. If you already own Don Canine, you receive batches of 5 cells. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You definitely want to rank him up. He's really good in Grandmaster duels. I don't know if he'll be as good in Season 2, but for now, he is the king. El Colosso Survey. We're thinking about the future of El Colosso, and your opinion is super important, so make sure to answer the El Colosso Survey event. Alright, we have Baron X or Baron X. I gotta see how it's pronounced. Toxic Dust, moderate metal damage. Applies stamina leak, 30% stamina removal. Low metal stamina leak. Moderate metal activates cooldown. Ooh, we have CDA yet again. Broken Timerion device. Love the name. Moderate metal removes stamina, 50%. Moderate metal removes 100%. Okay, so you have a monster that can potentially do daily touch on turn 1, 100% stamina drain, follow up with 50% stamina drain on turn 2. Now keep in mind, a lot of times now monsters have a way to recover stamina with a relic, so stamina drain is not as powerful as it once was back in the day of the legendary era. We have Scrap Timerion device, deals low metal damage, activates cooldown 1 enemy extra turn. Oh wow, that is nice. So you can do CDA extra turn and then CDA again with the other one, and then deals low metal damage, activates cooldown on enemies. Oh wow. This, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like an artifact monster. Moderate metal activates cooldown on enemies. Honestly, so you have CDA and you have stamina drain. So this monster might be as valuable as Don Canine if the world of Monster Legends is shifting to a more cooldown activation deny meta, because he has CDA and stamina drain, so he can definitely be a nuisance to the enemy. Could be a really good Grandmaster dual monster. It's going to depend how his stats are, especially compared to Don Canine. At the same time, I could be wrong about the meta, and it doesn't really care about CDA. But I'm liking him so far. I'm really liking this monster so far. The bad thing is, Don Canine could also stun. So I guess you have 100%. Oh wait, this is single. Yeah, this is the AoE, Moderate Metal Device, and this is single. So, you know, it's fine, because you can do, like, let's say you're fighting someone that you know has a 0 cooldown skill. Well, then you Scrap Timerion device, the main monster that you need to activate the cooldown, and then you 100 stamina drain the monster that you need to shut down immediately with stamina drain. So I like it. I like it. Don Canine does have access, of course, to guard down Hater. And you can run Street Disc to guard down the enemy, so there's some advantages there. And you also have AoE Sunburn, again, single stun. But this monster is CDA and stamina drain. I like it. Let me know what you guys think about this monster in the comments below. We have Jackpack. Alright. Deals moderate thunder damage to an enemy. Applies shock to an enemy. Applies damage boost to an ally. Applies shock, gives 1 extra turn to itself. Okay, so shock stops extra turners. Applies double damage to an ally, so support monster. Restores all cooldowns on all allies, so anti-Don Canine, this Broken Timerion device, Scrap Timerion device monster. Let's see. Restores cooldown, activates cooldown protection, and applies precision. Yeah, so if your cooldowns are active, you can restore it. or you can prevent your cooldowns from even being shut down or activated. And increased accuracy. Removes negative effects from an ally. Restores cooldown. Another skill that single targets. Removes moderate thunder damage. Oh, sorry. Removes. Deals moderate thunder damage. Applies shock. Heavy thunder damage boost. Restores cooldowns. Okay. I don't think this monster will be that relevant in my opinion. Yeah, just looking through it, I think he's nothing too crazy. Alright, so we have Aloe Death. Looks oddly familiar. Jackpack. Thunder support with cooldown restoration and damage boost skills. Jackpack's talent is outstanding for a monster of his age. His parents suspecting crib. He goes to school. Is this a team race monster? Jackpack? Because we've seen a thunder monster announced for the team race. I hope not. Let me look it over. Moderate thunder shock. Damage boost. Shock extra turn. Double damage to an ally. Restores cooldown. Cooldown protection precision. Removes negative effects. Restores cooldown precision. Yeah, I'm not feeling this monster. Heavy damage boost. Like the best skill. Heavy, you attack and you damage boost set up for the next. Yeah, not feeling this monster. Back to school events. Collect coins. Back to school challenge. Boom shakalaka. What the heck? You can actually get. This was a $50 monster. Boom shakalaka. Like I genuinely thought about buying this monster. That's how much I enjoyed this monster. How much fun I had with this monster. And it looks like you're gonna be able to get it potentially for free. Train cards on boards including 3 top monsters. Boom shakalaka, stun gum, and super fox. Wow, that's crazy. You can also get Aloe Death cells. That is crazy. Back to school book. Alright, exclusive diamond relic vault keys. Back to school dungeon. You get school coins, monster wood event, Sigrid staff. After that means the whatever obsidian staff we have is going to be craftable. After damaging with the skill, removes X points of stamina from damaged enemy and gives stamina to the wearer. That's nice. When the turn starts, if enemy's life is below 50, deals magic damage to the enemy. And then we get some more street talents. Why do these all have vomit faces? So are they no good? Let's find out. When the turn starts, if an enemy is bleeding, deals X points of physical damage to a random enemy. Blood Puppeteer. Okay, so this could synergize actually if the enemy is bleeding. So what if you run monsters with Hidden Shiv, which activates bleed on everyone, and then you run 2 monsters with Blood Puppeteer? You're just getting free physical damage off them. So you run 2 monsters with Blood Puppeteer, assuming it's not an exclusive, and then someone with Hidden Shiv, or you just run a monster that has a regular AoE bleeding skill. And we have Power Armor. At the start of the battle, increases strength of the wearer. So this is equivalent to running like a Vanoss's shield or laser beam swords, which just increase your power output. I wonder how much points it's going to be by. Hood Justice. When the turn starts, if any ally alive, of course they should be alive, right? If any ally, I wonder if it's going to say if any ally is dead, something will happen. If any ally alive has life below 50, applies damage mirror. Oh wow, that's super interesting. Your whole team gets damage mirror. This is pretty powerful, I think. It's not crazy, but at the same time, like, what if you can't kill the monster and then you damage them a lot? Like, what if you're running a, you know, because you know how, let's say you have Mouseron with like 3 life runes and a Wormlad, right? For whatever reason, you put a legendary monster and some other monster, and the enemy's still using Unrelenting Assault, and then UA kicks in and Steel does 60k damage to everyone. So then that Wormlad would drop below 50%. So the next monster in your turn order is like a corrupted monster where Hood Justice will kick in. Now that Mouseron, who still has Megaton, has damage mirror on him. This is interesting. I think it's potentially powerful. When the turn starts, if any ally's life is below 50, deals dark damage. So you're doing dark damage, and then you have the threat of damage mirror. If I had to guess, just what I've read so far, this would probably be one of those paywall talents. But I could be wrong. We'll see. Health Gene. After being hit, if Aura's life is below 50, immediate heal. That's where the reverse healing comes in. Reverse healing comes in. After being hit, if Aura's life is below 50, applies increased healing to the wearer. Maybe this is the paywall talent. So it's kind of, it has like face shield vibes, right? Where it's like, get positive face protection and 2 turn evasion. This is like, increase healing and then heal. Right? I'm assuming it's going to be this, then this. That way you get a huge heal. I don't know. But again, reverse healing, ooh, you're going to regret running Health Gene. So, might be dangerous. One of these two is going to be the paywall talent. Let's see. Jacksepticeye Fraternity event. Of course, there always is one. And then, for those of you that want to start prepping to get Jacksepticeye, Fire Conklin Greenosaur, Panikin and Tarzape. Or then you can also get Necrolake, Craster, and Manipulate. Bus to School Marathon. The Bus to School Marathon loaded with Nebula Avatar School Coins and more. And then, let's see. Okay, so Jackpack is the monster. Oh, wow. He does have Anticipation at rank 0, so we finally got our Anticipation monster. He's immune to shock. He applies precision at the start of the battle. I don't know how I feel about him, but he does have anticipation, so maybe I got to look at him with a new lens of anticipation. But it looks like SP is potentially killing out like UA, right? It's not as usable. We saw a lot of monsters with immune to control, so even using Ignorance is Bliss, Absolute Zero is not as powerful. Let's take a look at this monster again, not Jacksepticeye, Jackpack. I feel like this is the third time I'm looking at him, and I'm not feeling him too much. Shock extra churn, so he has an ET skill himself. If you battle mirror match, you have anticipation, double damage to an ally. He's supportive, yeah. I don't know, guys. You guys let me know. And again, to an extent, he counters Don Canine and the new monster, Baron X, but not really, because you can also get cooldown activated yourself. I don't know, guys. We went over quite a few monsters. Let me know in the comments below. Is there one that really stood out? Is there one you really like? I don't know. Any thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.